Hello curl friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Jody and it's great to have you join me today. So today I feel like we have a lot to go over, so let's get started as to why we are here. So today we are going to be discussing protein treatments. Now I will admit that I am not an expert. I am not going to go into all the scientific details of how these protein treatments work, but I'm going to give you what my experience has been with them and my thoughts, and then let you make your own decision or go and do more research and make your own decision. So that's what this video is for. I hope you enjoy it, and without further ado, let's get into these protein treatments. A quick note before we go individually through these protein treatments, I do want to note that I did use or tried to make as many factors the same as I could. For example, like the shampoo, I used the Not Your Mother's Tahitian Gardenia Flower something. I don't know, it's a long title. And then for my stylers, I used the Zoto's All About Curls. So I do have a video on that. I'll pop that up here somewhere in the cards. It is one of my older videos, so keep that in mind. Now for the first protein treatment, we are going to look at ApHogee. I'll give you some specs as you look at some clips, and then we are going to get into my thoughts. The ApHogee two-step protein treatment has been used by salons for years as a service which provides more effective and longer-lasting results than any other single-step treatment or intensive conditioner. This unique treatment is formulated with activated proteins and magnesium, which fuse into the hair with the application of heat. Hair breakage is drastically reduced for 4 to 6 weeks following use. It's recommended for hair that is too weak or fine to take a perm, bleach, straightener, or relaxer, for hair that is over-bleached, for hair that will not hold color, or hair that breaks when combed or brushed, hair that is mushy when wet and brittle after drying, or hair that has lost its curl pattern due to chemical or over-processing. Gently cleanse hair with the ApHogee shampoo for damaged hair. Rinse thoroughly and towel blot dry. Apply enough of the ApHogee two-step protein treatment to thoroughly saturate the hair and comb to blend for even distribution. Leave hair uncovered and do not use a plastic cap. Seat the client under a medium heat dryer, or alternatively you could use a hand dryer, and it should not agitate your hair while drying. Note that the ApHogee two-step protein treatment is dried into the hair, and the hair becomes extremely hard. Do not comb or brush while the ApHogee two-step protein treatment is dried in the hair. Re-wet and gently rinse thoroughly with warm water and repeat. Apply the ApHogee balancing moisturizer to the hair and scalp and leave in for 2 minutes, and then rinse thoroughly. Proceed to the next service or style as usual. At the time of filming this, the protein treatment itself retails for $11.99 and the balancing moisturizer retails for $7.69. Okay, my thoughts on this. First of all, I'm focusing on application and results for these protein treatments. And my thoughts on the application is that I don't like the application of this whatsoever. I've actually been using this protein treatment the longest. This was the first one I had gotten. And so I don't like it. This is too liquidy to apply very well at all. I've tried applying it in the shower, and I found that I just prefer outside the shower. I can put towels down around things because after I've made a mess with trying to apply this, by the way, this is like trying to hold water in your hand and then get it to your hair without it going everywhere. So that's why I put towels down and everything like that. But once I've gotten this on, I just find it's easier being out of the shower because then I can put the blow dryer on it easier. And it's a long drawn out process. Rinsing out with this isn't a problem, basically. I don't mind that. But overall, this is just not my favorite as far as application at all. This is my least favorite as far as application. And by the way, this smells horrible. Now I have seen just recently, this was like after I've already done this experiment for the video and of course all the other times that I've used it, I have seen that they have like a little application bottle with like a nozzle. Maybe that would make it easier. I don't know, but I didn't know about it until just recently. So now my results, I feel torn about kind of, because every time I've used this protein treatment, I haven't really noticed any dramatic results. Like I feel like my curls, every other time I have used this, not on camera, my results were just, I don't know how to describe it. Like you couldn't tell I used a protein treatment. So what I got on camera though was completely different. What I got on camera was phenomenal. I loved my results. And so I'm torn as to what's going to happen the next time I use it. Am I going to get those phenomenal results? I try to keep things the same. I even use the same brush. I use the Demon brush. So for styling. So I don't know really how to judge this one very well. And I guess that's all I'm going to say right now at this point. We'll get into where I rank this after I go through the others. This is the She Scented Okra Hair Repair Reconstructive Conditioner. It says repair damaged tresses with our breakage control conditioner. We use organically grown okra along with a special blend of botanical extracts, protein, and ceramide-rich oils to help strengthen and repair damage done to the hair by the use of heat and abuse. It revitalizes the strands and brings life back to overstressed hair. The directions say to apply the Okra Hair Repair Reconstructive to dry or damp hair. Leave on for 10 to 30 minutes. Rinse and follow up with a moisturizing conditioner. This treatment can be used weekly, and it can be used with heat for 5 minutes on a low setting. Results can be seen after just one use, but will dramatically improve with regular use over time. For badly damaged hair, that is breaking, use twice weekly for the first month. At the time of filming this reconstructive conditioner retails for $15.99. This next one, the She Scented Okra Hair Repair Reconstructive Conditioner, was actually what put me in the mind to do this video in the first place, because for the longest time I just used the Aftergy, not gotten anything fantastic. Then this came along and blew me out of the water. So I used this one other time. This video was my second time using it. The first time I used it blew me out of the water results, and I was amazed. I was like, oh my goodness. So this is what a protein treatment actually does. Now, for the video, my results weren't nearly as wowing. Actually, I feel like my results for this one were the least wowing. However, the application on this one is by far my favorite because it's simple. This is your protein treatment, this is your conditioner, and voila, you're done. You let it sit in for, what does it say, 10 minutes, 10 to 30 minutes, and there's no extra step in there. So this is the easiest one for me to apply in shower, and I love the application. Obviously, I'm breaking it up. My results, I'm mixed at, because the first time I used it, great, phenomenal, fantastic. Second time, a little lackluster. So once again, I'm kind of at loss as to how to judge this. So let's go into the third protein treatment and we'll tie things up then. This is the Briogeo Rice Water Mega Strength Plus Protein Plus Moisture Strengthening Treatment. This concentrated weekly hair treatment features a dual action formula that includes a fortifying rice protein complex to protect against future breakage and powerful moisturizers to nourish dry, brittle hair and support healthy hair elasticity. It's scientifically proven to decrease hair breakage by up to 60% after just one use, and scientifically proven to strengthen hair by up to 2 times after one use. The directions say to use weekly for intensive treatment. After shampooing, wring hair of excess water and apply the treatment evenly through damp hair. Leave in for at least 10 minutes or longer, or overnight as desired. Rinse out and then apply your favorite Briogeo mask or conditioner to complete your intensive treatment process. At the time of filming this, a normal size product retailed for $39 but is normally $44. This is the third one, the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Rice Water Protein and Moisture Strengthening Treatment. And this is clearly sample size, so this was my first impression of using this. There really wasn't enough to probably do 2 times or 2 uses. So first impressions, and maybe that's not fair on the rest of the products. Maybe it's not fair on this one. I don't really know, but that's what you're getting. Sorry. Anyways, this one, the application wasn't too bad. I will say you're better off to probably cut this top than tear it. It did not tear very easily, even though there was a sign saying tear here. Anyways, other than that, and the fact that I had a hard time with the size of my hands, actually getting it in my hands and squeezing it down, I don't even know if that was in shot for you to see, but that was a little difficult. However, keeping in mind that this is just a sample pack, it isn't the actual container that normally comes in. Maybe the actual container it comes in might be easier to dispense. I'm hoping it is. Otherwise, I'm really not counting this too bad for the application. It wasn't bad. The only thing that I had to say is similar to the Aftergy, this has a second step to it, which is following up with this Don't Despair Repair conditioning mask. And so this was a long time in the shower. I didn't need that much time in the shower, and I actually stepped out of the shower to apply the second part of it just because I didn't need to spend that much time in there. And so that's the only downfall as far as, that's the major downfall for this application. It's an extra step versus like the She Sent It that was super simple, one step. Anyways, so my results though, let's get into those. My results were, well, it's clearly what I have on me right now. And I like my results. I think they are very good, especially like I like the way the back looks. The front looks good, but I feel like when I look at the back and the clips that I have, I had really good results. So I do like this. However, I'm not sure. I think maybe my ApHogee results for video actually came out a little bit better in my opinion. So let me know in the comments down below which one you think was best based on the results. I'm just curious what you guys have to say. On the results, I would say my favorite was the ApHogee, second favorite was the Xuxiao, and third was the She Sent It Reconstructor, just based on my results. If I based it on application, I would say my favorite is by and far the She Sent It, and then the Xuxiao, and third place would be the ApHogee. So it's kind of like my favorite for one is my least favorite for the other. How do you decide? I don't know. I'm not going to come to any conclusions beyond that based on this. I'll let you guys decide which one was your favorite, which one you think you would prefer to use off of these three based on what I've said. And so, or if you've had experience, let me know which one you prefer if you've had experience with any of these. Also, if you guys enjoy this kind of video, I'm thinking I might do this again in the following year, maybe in the summertime, maybe in the fall, with 3 other protein treatments. And I would like to get a chance to use those a little bit more frequently than what I did for a couple of these here. I apologize for that. It's just what worked into my schedule based on when I got some of these products. So let me know what you thought of this video overall in the comments down below. I really appreciate hearing from you. And if you like this, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. And if you think this would be helpful at all for anyone that you know, please share this. And then I guess until I see you again next week, have a great day. Bye.